Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, GLASSJAWDEATHCLAW. Once again, we are back playing Need for Speed Payback. And tonight we're going to be doing what I promised we were going to do last time. Unfortunately, my internet was trying to crap out on me, so we had to back out last time. This time we're going to be doing a bunch of sprint races. I might even go for 2 hours tonight, depending on if my internet holds out. Because most of what I'm running now is, sorry guys, it's wireless and I'm not plugged directly into the router, so the internet kind of comes and goes, and the worse the weather is, the worse the connection is. Alright, we're not going to be driving that Mustang because that thing, it's actually something you weren't supposed to see yet, but it's a project I'm working on for drag racing. This Mustang, however, is a racing car. A real racing car, not a drag car. Where are you going to put... Alright, let's break the frog out and have a little fun. I did say I was going to let you guys see this little bastard when I cut it loose. Well, apparently tonight's the night, because here we go. And yes, I do have a little bit of angelic music in the background. I found it peaceful. I just got home from work not half an hour ago, so I need to rest and relax, and I hope you guys will join me as we burn it up. Okay, we're going to jump, because I don't want to drive all the way there and give the surprise away of how quick this car really is. I mean, it's no Koenigsegg by any means, but it's still pretty damn fast. Okay, and the race we want is actually right here. Silver Sprint. Pays out pretty good, 33 grand per race. And 9 times out of 10, if you have an ounce of speed in your car, you're going to win. In lower levels, if you haven't gotten all your parts yet, you're going to get your ass kicked. But that's just, it is what it is. Okay, it's been marked. I'm trying not to overdo it here, because nicely enough, the race is right around the corner from your garage, so you can get into it nice and easy. Let's whip this bad boy around. Downshift a couple of times. As you can see, we got Zoomy Frog in the back window, as well as Frog on the license plate. And not to mention, if you look at this car from the front end, it looks like a frog. Little eyes, little mouth, and everything. Oh, mother of God, this car goes quick. But I've also been using speed cards to get it right where I want it. Alright. Looks like it's going to be a Porsche race, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, but I don't really know what the hell that thing is. There we go. And we're heating it up. Calculation on my part. And in the straights, if I just lay into it, I'll never see my opponent's car again. Sorry guys, that's just me not paying attention. Looks like he's gonna stick with me for a little bit. Come out. I'm honestly not sure what the hell he's driving, but good. Come on. Get this car to turn. That's a big thing. Okay. Play it like that. All right. This car isn't. You know, yes, it's a car in the designation of race. That does not mean that it's designed for corners. Not really. The only reason why the computer car is handling as well is because it's being run by the computer. And the computer always has perfect handling. These cars, you have to get off the gas, you have to yank on it to get it to turn a little bit. Come on, people. Alright, so I'm in second right now. Well, I did tell you guys this car was fast. I was not kidding. Actually get... Jesus. I'm having no luck right now. Usually I can get her up to about 210 in 6th before I have to shift into 7th. That's what's going on with the handling. Because of the way they set the game up, you have to get off the gas in order to turn the car. Otherwise, it will not turn at speed while you're accelerating. It simply won't. And that's, really isn't... Come on. Yeah, blow it out your ass. It really is not a good design mistake at all. Especially not when you expect people traveling over 200 miles an hour. Right. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Not really having much luck right now. I mean, I still bounce off the walls a bit, but not that bad. This whole drifting while you're racing thing is just... it's stupid. It's incredibly stupid. See, come on. I've actually caught my opponent. As rough as my driving has been. Come on. Nice one. And now I'm gonna lose because that A will hold up in front of me. That's great. Well, guess not. Got super lucky because usually I'm a couple miles down the road. That was an incredibly ugly run. Usually my driving isn't that bad. It could be because I'm mentally distracted right now, or it could just be because the built-in mechanics game are as bad as I think. They're fantastic on the handling, but when you get this thing moving, holy hell, is this thing quick. they throw me off the road. That's always nice. That's always nice when the game throws you to your death. Come on, turn, goddammit. Be able to get her to... There she goes. Now once you start getting to the top end, this thing just keeps right on pulling. Now once you hit middle to top of 6, this thing just wants to keep climbing. You can see the components of the engine are actually hot. You can see them through the rear grille of the car when you slow down. And you can't see them now because of the camera angle, but yeah, that's the Frog, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's that's a decent little race. It wasn't super, you know, it was bouncing off the walls a lot. Let's fast travel. Let's what do you say we run this race with the Mustang and see what happens. I still haven't gotten over one particular hurdle to get the better cars unlocked, but I'm kind of ignoring those for right now because it's pardon me, there's simply some stuff that I just don't want to deal with, like the hell is that class called? The runner class. I hate those events. I despise them. Absolutely despise them. But 878 ponies, 203 top end. Not super, but it'll get there pretty quick. 2.63, 0 to 60. That's pretty good. All things considered, not a supercar. Quarter mile on 9.90. NOS really isn't there. Air time isn't. Landing is okay, but I don't expect to be running into that too much. Okay. I'm not sure if this one's done because of all the way they classify each car and the different cards you can apply to it, but this little guy's okay. Most definitely a Mustang. By breed and by audio alone, you can tell that it's a Mustang. Alright, let's take a look at something here. Okay. It could also have been that I had the stability control on for the Frog, and that's why I was handling like such a piece of shit. Kind of doubt it though. We've got stability control on for this run, so let's see if they put us up against. I'm gonna decline those side bets because there's no way I can get through this race without hitting things. It's a bet we have to defeat. Okay. Just goofing off, having a little fun. why, but this thing's handling a lot better than the frog was. Both rear-wheel drive. Oh, maybe tonight was just a Mustang's night to shine. I don't know. Yeah, this little car I've been working on for a couple of days now, off and on in between streaming Minecraft, and hanging out with my friends late at night. Here, I don't want to do that. Oh, come on. There we go. Just give me a straightaway so I can disappear again. Also has significantly more power than the frog ever did, by a large margin. That's also a 5-speed, so it takes her a little while to get up and going, but man, this car absolutely screams. I was going to get in a wreck there, but also trying to ride close to the wall. Kind of a mistake, but this car might end up being the new champion of my, not so much for, not so much for speed, but just, this will definitely be my race car if I can wrap this race up quickly. As you can still see, I'm absolutely babying this thing that it doesn't want to handle. And again, maybe I just don't have these cars set up right. I don't know. I'm back in 5th gear again. And we're just pouring it on. So 160 and 4th, that's pretty goddamn fast. A little 5-speed. Push it till we're near the bridge, and I'll get back on it for a strong finish. And the car just decides to just do whatever it wants. Yeah, maybe it's got something to do with the way I have the tires, the camber set up, because well, the only thing I can figure that. And yeah, that was the bet on the map. That's the only thing I can figure that's messing with the handle. Other than that, you know, I couldn't tell you because I have everything. Come on, get over there. All right, folks. Time to stick a fork in this bastard. Let's know. Pretty much over. Okay. Alright, a little bit slower than the frog, but not by much. And this thing actually handled better. No clue how the hell that happened. That should actually earn us some kind of part. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we're still still working on this car, so it's still got a ways to go. This thing will probably end up sitting around 1,000 horsepower. This was something that just absolutely beautiful. This car is a beast unto itself. As you've noticed, a lot of my vehicles turn out to be Mustangs. It's a Mustang I care about. The other Ford vehicles I couldn't really care less about. I've always been a Mustang guy. I've had a Mustang in the past. Some people love them. Other people absolutely can't stand them. And that's okay. What do you say we have a little bit of fun now? We've done a couple of races, you know, it's definitely gotten things started. Gold Rush Speed Run. Fastest guy on the list is my friend Dodge. Yeah, I'm about to absolutely blow his doors off using my drag racing Mustang, because that thing will go a lot faster than that. Yeah, what do you guys say we go to our favorite drift spot and goof around for a little bit? I'll pop in over here because that's the closest one. Up to this point, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I do know pardon my French, but I do piss and bitch a little bit about the vehicle handling. That is the only thing wrong with this game. And some people might talk about the story. You know, the story is all to do with writing. The handling of the vehicles is something completely different. And this is just me saying, I'd like to see them throw in a patch where the handling is better for all cars. You know, whether it's a Mustang like this, you know, the Frog. If this thing could handle the way a high performance, you know, high dollar car like this would handle, off the start line, I'd be leaving the NPCs in the dust. They wouldn't know what hit them. I'd be up and gone before they even get started. But yeah, we're gonna do some drift now, and I think I'm gonna break out one of the cars I've had buried for a while. Drift, where is it? I'm still working on this thing, but as you can see, it resembles one of our favorite racers in the movies. I wanted to do this as kind of a fitting tribute to Brian and to Paul Walker, seeing as he's no longer with us. And yeah, this car up to this point has turned out pretty goddamn good. It looks really good. It's all silver like Brian's car was, got the blue glow underneath. License plate even says Brian on it. And it is going to be, if I wanted to, I could, because I do have the Skyline. Actually I have it right here. And you guys can't see it, but I have some of the 1x18 die casts of the Fast and Furious cars. I love these things. Okay. Let's see. As far as I know, let's yeah. Now, like the old saying goes, let's take a ride. This car is pretty good. It's still, it's a project I haven't touched in a while. I haven't thought about it because I forgot it was in my garage. I've been so busy with other things. But now that I see this car, and you know, it's actually good to see it again after all this time. That's one of the things that I've always kind of had a thing for, is playing racing games. I've always loved tuning cars. You know, in games like Gran Turismo, just some of the insane car tuning things me and my friends used to do was just obscene. I could make a car like this in fourth gear, like do 250 miles an hour. No, not really, but you know, stuff like that. Just wacky stuff. It was so much fun. This game's pretty fun. I've played this game with a couple of my friends, you know, here and there, but I really do think that games like this, games like Gran Turismo, should return to their roots after a fashion. You know, let people customize, you know, their cars. Let them customize, you know, how many miles per hour per gear and all that stuff. It's insane, but it's supposed to be fun. Alright. Finish the event within 2 minutes. Never gonna happen, especially not while I'm talking. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, this car is still, yeah, like I said, I haven't touched this car in forever, so it's still grossly underpowered for this. Target score. And the target score is low because the car's power is low. The faster and more powerful this car gets, the higher that score will be. Like you saw the 290 something score for the Volkswagen Beetle. That Volkswagen Beetle just ate it up like candy. Nope. Nice. Okay, we hit some things, but still. I think we're gonna, after this race, we're gonna visit the part shop. See if we can squeeze a little more juice out of this baby. Okay, for a car that's, as I mentioned, severely underpowered for what it is, that actually did pretty good. Okay, and that just earned us another shipment. Yeah, I certainly hope this thing's not trapped in the realm of, oh, this car can't go beyond, you know, $299. Because if that's what the creators of this game did, I'm gonna be so pissed. So royally pissed off. Okay. You know what? We're gonna give this car another go around. did okay, I guess. That was a tiny little drift. That one too. Pretty bad. Also, I keep forgetting to counter steer. That's a little more like it. I'll try to get in my rhythm. Go, baby, go. Go, go, go. Alright. And yeah. Okay. That was a little bit better. Still not perfect, but better than I could have hoped for. Okay. I usually just keep picking the middle one. Most of the time it doesn't really matter. Okay, now we're gonna pick a different car. We're not gonna as you guys know, this little Beetle is a sideways monster. We're not gonna use that. We might use the newer Mustang, but I don't know. This thing's a pretty good drift car, but no, then we all know what that is. You guys may or may not have seen this in one of my previous videos, but it's pretty. You know what? We're actually gonna. Yeah, we're gonna break out the 240 ZG. I think. No, we're actually gonna go with the Fox body instead. I haven't even touched the 240 ZG yet. Sideways enough there. But yeah, I've affectionately named this car Sideways for a reason. Come on. I suppose that's acceptable. Keep going. Yeah. That was a nice drift. Not gargantuan, but big enough to make us look good. Before we're done here tonight, I didn't take you guys on a little trip down one of the mountain drifts. See what the point gods say. Not bad, 633K. Tell you one thing, all that racket woke up the damn neighborhood. Everybody in those houses is wide awake. They're probably all out there sitting on their lawns watching what's going on. Yeah, some of these cars, as much as I really like them, they seem like whoever created this game kind of locked them in a permanent state of, oh, you can't be a higher rating on, like $299, really? you know, they should have let these cars shine, because like this car at 800 horses would be a nightmare, absolute nightmare to drift. I mean, it'd be cool, but it would be like, oh god. All right, we're gonna run this Mustang now. Here we go. Problem with this car is it doesn't like coming around sideways, so I'm really gonna force it. Makes things much harder. Come on, over we go. Ah. Alright. Let's get back up to speed. Here we go again. I literally have to yank it sideways, otherwise it will not respond. Could also be that I have the e-brake just a little too aggressive. That would make a lot of sense. Oh yeah, because here we go. Yeah. 725K. That was a nice little rip. The first couple of long drifts were nice, but I tell you, when these things decide to misbehave, pain in the ass to get them to do what you want. Doesn't really benefit us, and it hurts our 0 to 60. 0 to 60 acceleration, especially in these races, is a biggie. Yeah, let's break out the Porsche for one quick go around. Then I think we're gonna hit the mountain. No, 2 minutes. You saw that, it just all of a sudden straightened out on me. Bizarre. Get it. Nice. Come on, baby. Go. Get over. Whoa, you saw that. I nailed that e-brake, because otherwise I was in big trouble. Yeah, and I murdered those cars, so. Yeah, this car is slicker than snow when you can get it sideways. Just like the other Mustang, sometimes it wants to fight to get over. God damn it! Well, that was less than a great showing. Only 619K. But I might even end up selling that car, because it's just sitting there collecting dust. It's no drift monster like some of the other cars are. Okay, I guess the gods have been kind and actually gave me a power upgrade. It doesn't change anything. All right, now let's see here. Is this the one we? Nope, that's not the right one. Whip snake loop. bridge run. It's actually this one here, the bridge run. Awful, awful lot of fun. We're gonna come over here. And we're gonna teleport to this home. I'm trying to decide which car I want to run down at first. Yeah, that's... You know, it's a tough question to answer. I think I'll just select a car when we get there. Worry about all that nonsense later. Kind of farting around, yeah. I'm not gonna hit 76 grand per year. No way. Not with this car anyhow. Did okay. I ended up in the 40 grand section. That part right there coming back down is the tricky part. Oh yeah, and one other thing, you have to compete with traffic the whole time you're drifting. Which is okay. It's kind of annoying, but it's all part of the experience. You got all these drift zones right here. I just ignore most of them. Excuse me, I want to drive. And we're pretty much there. Just one more big turn, and there it is. Drift trail, bridge run. Okay. Alright, now we're going to switch cars. Ooh. Actually never taken the Beetle down this, so let's see what we get. Yeah, I know I'm passing up on $6,500, but honestly not worth it. All things considered, really not worth it. Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. I didn't hit that one at all. Come on. Really gotta modulate your steering going through here. Alright. Well, we beat the target score. Yippee. Sometimes you can keep that going, but come on. Okay. Definitely not going to be hitting 700,000 the way I'm driving right now. You're lucky if I hit 300,000. Oh, baby, go, 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 go. Do not. Okay, nice. Ow. And that's the end of it right there. Alright, so for 425,000, really, really not a good run. Not the worst run I've ever done on this mountain, but pretty bad. Okay, damn. I'll equip it. I know I'm kind of kicking my use of the Chidori parts right in the nuts, but that's the mountain. That's basically Drift Mountain. That's a place where a lot of people enjoy. I prefer the flatland drifting myself, because then you don't have to deal with half the shit you have to deal with there. Alright, so we're gonna jump in here and we're gonna go back there. And the nice thing is, now that I've collected all the derelicts, I can use all the cars for any of the races. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go and burn it up with this little Volkswagen. Can't be too far out. So we've returned. Alright, same old bet. It's one thing that gets me, they never change up the bets in these spots. It's the same thing over and over again. Go. There goes 87K right there on the first jump. Come on, get over, get over. Oh, damn. That was ugly. Oh, I only got 20K for that. That was disgusting. Jesus. I'm having one of those nights. I'm just just having a rough night altogether. Got some good stuff going on, but other stuff was cheap. Okay, so 536, That's not, not what I was hoping for. The sick, sad thing is, usually when the camera's not on, I'm not streaming, I'm just kind of hanging out, the most insane shit happens. I don't know why. Maybe it's the universe telling me that, I should be recording all the time, but I don't think that's a reasonable expectation. So go. Get up there. There we go. That's okay, I guess. Alright. It's a little bit better. Not super, but... Go, go, go. Yes. Keep it going, baby. Ooh. And we get, okay, 769,000. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Not some, not some sorry ass 300,000. Or some 500,000, or God knows what else. I have to laugh at myself because I see that I scored, 200, 300,000. It's like, what? Like, what? What? Are you kidding me? Yep, beautiful. That's it. Man, I missed one. Alright. Well, that's gonna score me for 150 on the first drift, so that's okay, I guess. It sucks ass that I missed a checkpoint, but unfortunately it is what it is. Let's look at the dadgum car right there. Come on, you little bastard. Here we go. Yeehaw! Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Yes, go, 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 go. Roar! Yeah, that's more like it. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Ooh. Yes! Yes, now we're talking. 818K. That's more like it. That's more like it from our little, unsuspecting flower power car. Everybody makes fun of the V-Dub Beetle, but I tell you, this little Beetle here's got some bite. Much I love my V-Dub. I think we're gonna, yeah, and this little guy here is only putting out 572 horsepower. Imagine if it was putting out 1,000. This car, I'd be sitting on, 1.5 million points, easily. Easily. I'm not going to run that Mustang again. I'm actually going to end up selling that Porsche because, it's just sitting there looking silly. You know what? We're gonna run the Skyline again. See what we can get out of her. Kind of doubt it'll be 818,000, but fun to find out. it didn't stop me. For a second, I was waiting for the crash cam to come up. It didn't stop me there, so. I might just need to try some different speed cards with this particular car. It's not terrible in this current trim, but I need to get a little more out of it. Which I cannot believe, but I actually am right now. $279K. That was a Herculean drift right there. That was nice. I think the biggest, 400K. That's pretty good considering this car's power band. The largest drift I ever did was like 500 and something thousand. It was absolutely just absolutely monstrous. And that's probably the only points I scored for the whole damn drift race, but alright, you know what, let's see if oh cool. Let's see what shipments. Let's crack open a couple. Oh, I actually got 5 shipments just sitting here waiting to be picked up. Pink smoke, free tokens, 15 more grand. Yeah, I get a lot of these from drifting, a lot of them from drag racing. Especially if I'm just absolutely murdering the drift races. the drags do okay, they give you some, but yeah, if you're expecting anything ridiculous, you're woefully out of your depth. Alright, now I'm going to take this car to the local part shop and see if we can get anything better. I would really like to see this car breaking the 300 mark. I kind of doubt it, but let's see what... All 12 and 11 parts. I mean, yeah, they get... Well, this one allows me to go a bit faster, but... Yeah, I just don't know. What kind of parts we have? We have 4 Chidori, 1 Outlaw, and 1 Carbon. If I had 6 Chidori, that might actually do it, but I kind of doubt it. Let's trade in those additional cards. Trade in those cards. You can sell them and make a lot of bank, which you've seen me do in other videos. But, you know, all things considered. Alright, so we need a Chidori block and a ECU. Damn. Well, let's just random spin and see what we get. We have 23 chances to roll. So. That's not going to do me any good because I already have one of those. I think. I'm going to trade it in. I'm going to roll again. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this a couple more times. Block, Chidori, go, 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 go. Shut button. Okay, so doesn't have the stats I want, so I'm gonna dump it. Okay. I'll do this a few more times, and then we're gonna do some drag races and close out the stream that way. Brakes, acceleration, and speed. Wow. Okay, so that, yeah, looks like they've got these cars trapped in a space where they cannot possibly go any higher, which honestly is kind of ridiculous. Unless I'm missing something, but you know, I'd love to see a you know, a car like this with 800 horses. That would be great. Block. Yeah. Again, no. Alright. Yeah. Much as I really like this car, it doesn't look like the developers, in their infinite wisdom, are going to let us go any higher. I do like how they added the turbo sound effects. Right on around the corner here, because the drag races are basically right up here. Okay, I think, okay, this is the big Mustang, one of the lesser ones. I'm not sure if I can make this one any more powerful, but it's pretty solid for what it is. Okay. Second, I thought that weird sound effect was something going on outside, but it's just the empty, quiet sound of the warehouse. This little Ford right here, and I realized it, but I built it up. This is actually based off of the Ford Coupe that was in American Graffiti. The very same Ford Coupe that Harrison Ford was driving and racing. A Ford Roadster. I'll take this little guy out for a spin. And dare I say, but I actually like having Tyler as my driver instead of whoever else. There you go.